Well, watch me now.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Belichick, looked like he got out coached last week in Baltimore. Well, hold on. First of all, I just think it was so unimpressive, the performance that Tom Brady put on at the New England Patriots. What was the most unimpressive or the most disappointing performance from this past weekend in the NFL playoffs?
Eagles, and I am a Philly fan.
I agree. I'm an Eagles fan too.
Yeah, by far the most underwhelming performance I've seen from this team in the last.
I would agree.
11 years since McNabb's been there. I know we're not going to make changes. The Eagles won't make changes. It doesn't appear as of now, but they need to seriously be considered because the team got outplayed in every single way by the most hated division rival 2 weeks in a row in two of the biggest games, this season, definitely in the past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I gotta agree with him somewhat. I wasn't gonna say it at first, but he just reminded me that the Eagles game was crazy to watch. This kind of remind me of a PlayStation game. You just play somebody that Madden that just beat your ass, and you played them again the next game, and did all the same plays that you did the week before, and get your ass beat.
Worked again.
And it worked again, and you got your ass beat again. That's exactly what happened with them. And for NFL, and you have a whole week to prepare, it seemed like he came out there and did the same thing. How many rushing attempts did they have this week? Maybe.
It was at least 60-40 the pass to rush.
Maybe 70-30.
Yeah, they got down early, and that's what happens with the Eagles, and they get thrown off their game plan. They just resort to the pass.
So who was the most impressive team from this weekend?
I mean, the Cowboys are hot, so that's easy to say. But I think if you want to look at a team like the Ravens, who did not finish first in their division, they finished behind the Bengals and just a tiny bit ahead of the Steelers, and they gave it to the Patriots like the Patriots haven't been given to them, in the last decade. The Patriots were the team of the last 10 years, and if you look at what happened there, it was just a total changing of the guard. The Patriots are no longer that team, and we have to stop thinking about them that way. But to give credit to the Ravens, the defense, Ray Rice he's Ray Rice this year.
True. Are the Patriots no longer that team, or is it just the Patriots defense is not the same as it was 5 years ago, 4 years ago?
The defense is definitely not what it is, but I think a forgotten factor in that game is you didn't have your best receiver. I mean, Moss is great, but their best receiver this year was West Welker.
Edelman had 2 touchdowns. That
pretty good day. But the thing about it is, okay, Tom Brady didn't go into that game thinking, okay, I got Edelman, or I got him, we're going to be fine. I'm pretty sure going into that game, the back of his head, okay, we gotta get the Moss, we gotta do this. And I think it was more of a surprise. I think if you would have won that game expecting that type of performance, it would have been better. You gotta admit, he did not look comfortable.
He didn't look comfortable because Ray Lewis was coming up the middle and Suggs coming from the end. You know what I'm saying? We've been watching the Patriots. They got this whole decade. We've seen them win 3 Super Bowls. We've seen them go to 4 Super Bowls. Every year that they went to one of those Super Bowls, somebody was out. We seen Troy Brown playing cornerback. Yeah. We done seen Kevin Falk out. We done seen Tom Brady out. They got out. We seen Drew Bledsoe get hurt and put Tom Brady in. They always and never been. So you gonna tell me Wes Welker?
Wait a second. Wes Welker was the best receiver in the National Football League this year. He had more receptions than any other receiver.
And he missed 2 games.
And Edelman played good those 2 games that Welker missed.
That's fine, but he's not Wes Welker, and he can get the touchdowns. But when Tom Brady looks Randy Moss's way and he's doubled, Wes Welker is always open.
I agree.
Always open.
But anytime you ever had to substitute a player, but winning every way had a player like Wes Welker, and then you had another player like Edelman with the same skill set that you can replace the other guy with. Edelman had a good game. He probably was maybe the offensive MVP of that game. Tom Brady played horrible. That was just about
I agree. I mean, they got out. The strategy that the Ravens had in that game was perfect.
And they got after him early.
That's why I said he didn't feel comfortable.
Anything to lose that game. If anything, he did.
No. But I think the psychological factor with Tom Brady not having Walker out there. I'm not saying it was a deciding factor, but I think it weighed in a little bit, especially at the beginning of the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't have your best weapon out there. I mean, it's just, and you don't know what this guy's gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? At first, and like I say, I think they probably got in the rhythm. They started scoring towards the middle of the game and whatnot. But I just think that it played a factor. Not the overall factor, but a factor.
Well,